EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jackson. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. But he's not going to be able to get rid of it. He's going to be tackled behind the line. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Yo.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Sometimes in the run game you can make the argument the quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Well, this defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
DC, ready? Hey. Shut up.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Ravens at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Hey, middle. Hey, report.
First down, fellas.
Hey.
Throwing is Jackson. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. When you look at this defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there for Indy. 47 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. We're scoreless after 1. Second down and 3. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And Richardson back to throw it. Dancing to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Richardson to throw. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Michael Pittman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Once again, it's Mitchell. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They run over center with Mitchell. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. This now a 3rd and 4. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
In motion, the tight end. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. Richardson looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
This one taken in by Stover. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football, so instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Here's 2nd and 10.
180.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. But the defense quick to read this. They bust in and drop him before he could take the shot downfield.
9 yards is the loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hey, hey. Go ahead. 180! Nice shot! Report! Sit on! 180! Nice shot! 180!
Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now 2nd and 9. Richardson looking to throw this.
Forced out to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Rolling to his left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance. And this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Now Richardson.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Go. You at X. You at X. Hey, hey.
Now Jackson.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Richardson. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, middle. Go ahead. 180. 180 shot. 13.
They go play action now. Jackson looking deep for Jennings. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In motion comes the tight end left. This time Jackson will throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Right back to Mitchell here.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
You at X. You at X. No, we changed it. Right shot.
Now it's Jackson.
That's another one complete to Mitchell.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now it's Richardson. That complete to Downs.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Second and 10.
Back to throw. Richardson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand-new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Richardson working from the gun.
Flush to his right.
And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Running left, Taylor.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. The throw's going to be caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Report.
Throwing, Jackson.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Jackson. To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Here comes 2nd down.
Yo. You change it.
Here's Jackson.
Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. Now Jackson.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
A 43-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
This is 1st and 10. Now Richardson. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Richardson.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Richardson to throw it.
Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And it's a big play there to secure the football. And, folks, we are headed to overtime.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 3rd down coming up. And Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4-down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Richardson looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
So it's a win here for the Colts. And it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense